You're listening to the Network Marketing Mindset Podcast with Deb Erickson, episode number 4. No matter how hard you try, you can't out-earn your own self-esteem.
Welcome to the Network Marketing Mindset Podcast, where you'll learn how to transform your mindset and achieve massive success in your network marketing business. Here's your host, business mindset coach, Deb Erickson.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. This is really getting fun, don't you think? So I hope that you enjoyed our first 2 podcasts where we really focused in on your I can and I will, that mindset that is about your determination, your belief in your ability, and your decision to make your dreams come true. I'm sure you're ready for more, so let's get going. You know, my intention has always been to help you build your belief and inspire your desire and really affirm your internal enoughness. And ultimately, I really want to support you in truly becoming unstoppable. So today, we're going to finish the success formula. I can, I will, and now we're going to focus on I am. We're going to focus on your personal identity today, your internal I am enoughness. So let me ask you a question. Do you know what your mental blueprint is? See, it's the thing that really controls you. It controls how successful you are, how much money you can make, how much money you can keep, how fast you can advance your career. It's literally everything in your business is controlled or limited by your own internal business identity. In other words, what you believe you can achieve and what you believe you deserve. Now, what's really interesting is when I talk to people about this, you can't out-earn your blueprint. I want you to really just accept the fact that you didn't choose your current identity. You inherited it. So I guess you could say that it's really not your fault, but you are stuck with it. You are stuck with your current identity unless, and this is the big one, unless you decide to change it, because that's the power that you have. You can change your business identity, your own emotional identity. So the brain has this thing we call neuroplasticity. I know it sounds like a big word and everything, but really neuroplasticity just means that it's moldable, it's shapeable, and we can change the wiring of your brain so that you are literally wired to win instead of wired to fail. So if you're ready to check out your wiring, let's see if you want to keep it or change it. And by the end of today's show, I think you're going to have a clear sense of, you know what, I love my wiring, I'm keeping it, or ooh, maybe there's some things I want to change. All right, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to think about your goal. Think about the things that you want in your life. Just envision it. If you have a vision board, you can put it in front of you, but if not, just picture it in your mind. What is it you want for you, for your children, for your family, for your community, for your loved ones? Get in touch with it. Feel it all the way through. And now answer the question, am I enough to achieve this goal? Am I enough? So let's see where you are. Where is your heart's desire? I want you to rate first your I can. We're going to review for a minute. Where's your I can? I can achieve this goal on a scale of 1 to 10. Remember, 10 is absolute and 1 is complete doubt. So 10 is high, 1 is low. When you think about this vision and goal, where's your I can? Just give yourself a score. Do you believe you can achieve this goal? And then we're going to rate again your I will. This is your determination, your desire, your commitment. On a scale of 1 to 10, where is it? Good. And now we're going to go to today's topic, my I amness. I am enough. I deserve to achieve this goal, to have my desires come true. So as you see that, once again, you see your vision, you know what your heart's desire is, okay? How much do you feel you deserve to have this? 1 to 10. 10 is high, 1 is low. Now, remember, I taught this to you in the last ones, but I'll teach it to you again really quick. If you give yourself a 1, 2, or 3, we call that the no zone. In other words, I hate to tell you, it isn't happening. In other words, your belief, your deservability, your willingness, all of it is so low that it just makes it impossible to overcome. If you gave yourself a 4, 5, or 6, you're in the maybe zone. And I call that the 50-50 shot. The maybe zone is kind of like, well, maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. It's kind of up in the air. Sometimes you hit a goal, sometimes you don't. 7 and 8 is called the better zone, and that means, man, you're moving in the right direction. It is more and more likely that you are going to achieve your goals. And when you hit the 9 or the 10, the yes zone, now what you know is you are living in a position where success is guaranteed. If you stay the course, success is guaranteed. You're going to hit your dreams. I always like to tell people this is kind of like if you're driving somewhere. So I want you to think about 2 destinations. I live in the U.S., so I'm going to say Phoenix, Arizona, and San Diego, right? So if I was driving from Phoenix to San Diego on the West Coast, right? I get in the car, I jump in the car, and I start my trip off. I can start my trip and say, how much do I believe I'm going to get there? How committed am I? Do I deserve to go to San Diego, right? And I could give myself a score and start driving. Well, what's really interesting is most people don't realize that achieving their dreams is a lot like going on a trip. Here's the key. If you have a doubt, right? If you have some concerns, if you get afraid, if you get scared, if you feel partway through you don't really deserve to get it all the way to the coast, then you could get partway like Yuma, Arizona. And in Yuma, you could decide, oh man, I don't think this is ever going to happen. And this is what people do. It's like they stop in Yuma and they go, this doesn't look like the coast. Am I ever going to get there? What's wrong with me? How come I'm not achieving my goal? They beat themselves up. They start doubting themselves. They start doubting their deservability. I'm not enough. I can't do it. You're only in Yuma. You're only part way. It's not supposed to be San Diego. But what happens is this is the point at which people make a critical decision. They either just stop, and you know a lot of people in this industry who do that. They get stuck part way to their goal, and they say, Yuma's not so bad. I'll just stay here. So at whatever level they achieve minimal success or partial success, they get satisfied, they get comfortable, they talk themselves into, this is enough for me. I feel some comfort here. I feel some ease here. I'll just stay here. I'll just make a home in Yuma. You guys get it? Some people are so freaked out, they're like, this is never going to happen. And they turn right or turn left and they end up in Mexico or someplace north in Denver. And they're like, hey, if you just keep moving, San Diego is inevitable. You guys hear it? Don't turn right or turn left. Don't stop and set up camp. Keep moving. Get back on the highway. Keep driving, keep moving, and you will arrive. It's inevitable because that's where that highway goes. That highway leads to San Diego. If San Diego is your goal, you're on the right path, but you can't stop. You can't make up camp. You can't turn right, can't turn left, you can't go back. What you got to do is put the pedal to the metal and keep moving. And in fact, if you're impatient and you go, hey, this just isn't happening fast enough, well, give it more gas, right? Go at a faster rate. Get more committed. Stay on the highway and put your foot on the pedal, on the gas, and keep moving. Deny the fear, deny the doubt, shut all the negatives out, and keep moving. You will arrive. You guys feel it? You deserve it. You've earned it. You made a decision, and then you made a commitment, and then you stepped into the actions required. You guys got it? And you can and will arrive. So what I want you to know is that, guys, once you decide on a goal, then what we want to do is we want to align your I can, that's your belief, your I will, that's your desire, and your I am, that's your deservability. And then I want you to elevate your energy to a 9 or a 10 so that you easily achieve your dreams. So when people say to me all the time, well, Deborah, if I gave myself a 7 and 8, what does that mean? And I said, well, it means you'll probably get there. If you stay in a 7 or 8, you'll probably get there. But it might take longer than you wanted. And there might be more struggles and more challenges, flat tires, right? Car breakdown, overheating, stuff like that. So in other words, there's more stuff to overcome when your belief is at a 7 or an 8, or when your deservability is a 7, 8, you have to overcome things to get there. You guys get it? If you live your life at a 4 or a 6, then it's a 50-50 shot, because chances are you're sabotaging. Chances are you're letting procrastination get in the way. Chances are you're letting doubts, your doubts or other people's doubts, talk you in or out. You guys feel it? You cannot afford to live your life moving towards your dreams at anything other than a 9 or a 10. So now that you know where you have to live, let's come back to this blueprint, because the blueprint is either helping you stay at a 9 or 10, or it's getting in the way. So let's talk about it. This blueprint is just like a house blueprint. So you never would build a house without a blueprint, right? Well, the truth is your brain has a blueprint much like that. And your blueprint has either the wiring there for success, so the natural wiring that will take you exactly where you want to go, or it has the wiring to shut you down and cause you to stall or have doubts or give up. So let's talk about the things that make up this blueprint. First of all, it's your life experiences. So your own life experiences and your personal interpretations of those experiences. You guys got it? So do me a favor, think back in your life. I'm going to give you like 5 seconds. Think back and ask yourself, what are the big experiences throughout my life and my interpretations of those experiences that could be impacting my blueprint? So just give that a thought for 1 second. All right, now, here's the next piece, is programming. Programming are the messages that you heard, the expectations that were put on you, the things people said to you or around you that you absorbed and put on like it was yours. So I want you to ask yourself, take just a second and say, what were the strongest programming messages I got about who I am and what I could achieve? Were they positive or were they negative? Were they expansive or were they limiting? Just notice. Good. All right, here's the third key, is your personality and the lens how you see the world. So your personality could be that you are gregarious and maybe an extrovert, or you're an introvert and you're a little shy. It really doesn't matter. The key is that your personality traits and the lenses, the way you see the world, are critical. Are you an optimist? Are you a realist or are you a pessimist? All of these things are impacting your blueprint. What about your memories and events and the definitions you gave them? See, one of the things that I want everybody out there to know, that it doesn't really matter whether you are a sexual abuse survivor, a verbal abuse survivor, a physical abuse survivor, somebody who was neglected, somebody who was never seen, somebody who your family's expectation of you was very, very high and you could never live up. It doesn't matter what that background was. I will tell you that a piece of that energy is a part of your blueprint, but how you define it, and that's where you have change. That's where you have the ability to change. That is more important than the memory itself. So if you look back and go, yeah, I had all this stuff happen to me, but your definition is, it gave me strength. It didn't kill me, and therefore I'm stronger. It taught me something important. I came out of it more powerful. Whatever the definition is, guys, that's the most important thing. All right, let's keep moving. What about the roles that you were required to play? Were you the kid who had to be an adult? Maybe there was a death or a divorce, or a non-present parent and you had to be a parental figure immediately? Maybe the baby, maybe you were the hero. What was the role that you had to play? And here's another big one. What was the survival mechanism that you had to employ as a child? Were there any? Did you feel safe and secure, or were you always afraid? Were you always in a defensive posture, a protect posture? And you could have been afraid about a lot of different things, but the point is, did you have a survival mechanism that was constantly engaged? Or were you able to relax and enjoy and be a kid? Just notice. And then finally, what are the habits and patterns that you created as a child? Did you have a habit of starting things and not finishing them? Did you have a pattern of getting to the really scary things and then running and hiding? What are those habits and patterns? Did you kind of put your head down and get determined and march right through fear? Did you achieve the things you wanted, or did you stop? Just notice. What are the habits and patterns? Now, all of these things are part of your blueprint. And your original wiring in your blueprint was created in the first 7 years. But here's the really scary part, is there's another part of the brain, repetition compulsion. It's a part of the brain that says that the safest thing to do is to repeat your childhood patterns for the rest of your life, because they're known patterns. They're the wiring, there's the structure. So that your brain is literally compelled to repeat those childhood patterns, the patterns that got created by your experiences, your programming, your personality traits, your memories, your events, your definitions, your roles, your survival mechanisms, your habits, your patterns. You guys get it? So everything that was a part of the past, now you tend to repeat over and over and over, unless you interrupt the pattern. You have to make a conscious choice. And guys, here's how we do it. First, you've got to be aware and able to choose something new. And as you do that, as you choose something new, what you are literally doing is you are interrupting the pattern of the past and redefining who you are and choosing a new blueprint, a new pattern, a new direction. So we're going to do something fun here to help you with a pattern interrupt, okay? So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to write these down if you're somewhere where you can. I'm going to give you the front end of a sentence stem, and you're going to come up with as many back ends or finishes to that sentence stems as you can. They have to be positive. They have to be powerful. And my suggestion is I want you to write these down on one sheet and then put them on separate little sticky notes and put them all over the house. So here's the first one. I am. That's the beginning sentence stem. I am. So how would you want to finish that? I'm amazing. I'm unstoppable. I'm incredible. I'm powerful. I am what? Give us the finish. I'm going to give you 1 second. All right, let's go on. I want and deserve. I want and deserve. So what goes after that? I want happiness. I deserve to live in joy. I deserve abundance. I deserve. Feel it? I deserve. I want and deserve. What are you going to put there? Good. Here's the next one. I can. I can. That's the front end. What's the back end? I can do this. I can achieve anything. I can accomplish my goals. I can. What goes behind I can? Write it down. And then your last one, of course, is I will. I will. I will do what it takes. I will achieve this goal. I will overcome my fears. I will move past my sabotages. I will. What were you going to do? What are you going to do? I am. I want and deserve. I can and I will. I want you to write the finish to those. Excellent. You guys got it? All right, now I'm going to teach you a really simple neuro tool today. And you don't even have to see me in order to do this, but here's what I want you to do. Once you get clear on your I am, I want, I deserve, I can, and I will, then you're going to do this simple little tapping exercise. And this is actually a part of tapping that precedes the normal tapping. It's what we call the setup, right? It's the setup. So here's what I want you to do is I want you to repeat after me. And as you're repeating after me, you're going to activate the karate chop point. So first of all, take your right hand, put it up like you're going to karate chop a board. And I want you to notice the space between the bottom of your little finger and your wrist, right there, that space, okay? And that is going to gently tap on your other hand. Now you can tap on your palm, you could turn your hand sideways, okay? But either way, palm, or you could do it sideways. I want you to tap, 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 tap. Okay, and you're going to keep tapping while we're talking. Got it? All right, repeat after me. Even though I have not always believed in myself, today all of that changes. Today I accept that I am enough. Today I accept that I deserve love. I am now willing to receive massive business success and unlimited happiness. And I am ready to proclaim that I am enough to live the life of my dreams. Okay, we're going to do it again. Ready? Here we go. A little bit faster this time. Keep tapping. Keep tapping. Here we go. Even though I have not always believed in myself, today all of that changes. Today I accept that I am enough. And I deserve love. And I'm willing to receive massive business success and unlimited happiness. And I'm ready to proclaim that I am enough to live the life of my dreams. Good. One more time, a little bit faster. Here we go. Even though I have not always believed in myself, today all of that changes. Today I accept that I am enough and I deserve love. I am now willing to receive massive business success and unlimited happiness. And I'm ready to proclaim that I am enough to live the life of my dreams. Brilliant. How's that feel, guys? The karate chop point is a great place to declare. And just so you know, what we did is we started with the negative. Even though I haven't always believed in myself, today it changes, and then you proclaim the positive. The karate chop point is a beautiful way to open up your heart and make that statement. It hasn't always been the greatest. Even though I'm not where I want to be, right? Even though I blew it again, even though I just let my fear win, even though, what you're saying is, even though that's true, I still love and accept myself. I still believe in myself. I'm still committed. You guys got it? That's the karate chop point. We'll be using it again in the future, but this is the beginning neuro tool for you to get going, to begin to change your current blueprint into the blueprint you want. So if the blueprint isn't bringing you the life you want, guys, it's time to change it. It's this time for you to decide and to choose and to move. Got it? Okay, well, that's it. That's the success formula of the network marketing mindset. So simply believing that you can, deciding that you will, knowing that you are enough, and all of that is going to make you become the unstoppable person you intend to be. You got it? Good. All right. Until next time, keep loving your life. We'll see you soon.
You've been listening to the Network Marketing Mindset Podcast with Deb Erickson. To learn more about Deb's business mindset coaching, classes, memberships, and leadership programs, visit us at icaninstitute.com. And for free weekly tips and techniques to help you develop and grow your business, join our Facebook community today at facebook.com/groups/network marketing mindset with Deb.